Have you ever felt that the kinder you are, the more people take you for granted? You help everyone. You say yes to every request, and yet you end up feeling empty, exhausted, and unappreciated. If this sounds familiar, then you know the painful truth. Being kind without boundaries isn't a virtue, it's a trap. And today, we're going to talk about how to escape it. In a small, quiet village lived a man named Thomas. Everyone knew him as Good Thomas. If a neighbor's fence broke, Thomas was there to fix it. If someone needed a last-minute babysitter, Thomas would cancel his plans. He was the village's go-to guy for every problem, big or small. People praised him constantly, calling him the heart of their community. But praise was all he ever got. Thomas believed that his worth was tied to his usefulness. He thought that by always being helpful, by never saying no, he was earning his place, securing his value in the eyes of others. Deep down, he was afraid that if he stopped giving, people would stop liking him. He equated kindness with survival. But while everyone sang his praises, Thomas felt a growing hollowness inside. He was constantly tired, not just physically from the endless tasks, but emotionally drained. The external approval he received was like a cheap coat on a freezing day. It looked nice, but it offered no real warmth. The smiles and thank yous felt automatic, like a toll paid for a service, not genuine appreciation. Let's look at Mr. Harrison, a classic example of entitlement. His cart would accidentally get stuck in the mud near Thomas's house almost every week. "Oh, Thomas, old friend." He'd call out, "A little help, if you would." Thomas would sigh and spend an hour pushing the heavy cart free, getting covered in mud. Mr. Harrison would offer a quick much obliged and be on his way, never offering to help Thomas with his own chores, never bringing over a pie, never showing any real gratitude. For Thomas, the physical strain was nothing compared to the sting of being treated like a free public utility. Then there was Robert, a master of emotional manipulation. He'd approach Thomas with a sad story, asking to borrow money, just until the end of the month. "Thomas, you're a lifesaver." The end of the month would come and go. When Thomas gently brought it up, Robert would turn it around. "Wow, I can't believe you're hounding me over a little money. I thought we were friends. I guess I know where I stand." Thomas's own kindness was being used as a weapon against him, shaming him into silence. He felt trapped, forced to swallow his own needs to avoid being labeled as cruel or selfish. The exploitation wasn't just individual, it was collective. One day, the village council announced plans to rebuild the community hall. During a town meeting, the mayor stood up and said, "And we all know we can count on our dear Thomas to lead the heavy lifting. What would we do without him?" Everyone applauded. No one had asked Thomas. They didn't need to. His reputation as the man who never says no had become a prison. His freedom to choose was gone, replaced by the crushing weight of expectation. That evening, as Thomas sat alone, feeling more invisible than ever, an old merchant who was passing through the village stopped by. He had been observing the town's dynamics for a few days. He looked at Thomas's weary face and said something that would change everything. "Young man, you pour water from your cup for everyone, but you never let anyone help you refill it. Soon, your cup will be empty, and a man with an empty cup cannot help anyone, not even himself." That simple statement hit Thomas like a bolt of lightning. He realized the devastating truth. His kindness, without strategy, without discernment, was self. He wasn't being good. He was being depleted. He understood that not everyone deserves your help. True wisdom is knowing when to give, and to whom. By always being available, he had lowered his own value. Scarcity creates respect. When your yes is a rare and considered gift, it means something. When it's a default setting, it's worthless. And if you never say no, your yes loses all its power. The next day, Mr. Harrison's cart was stuck in the mud again. "Thomas, my friend." I cried out, expecting the usual routine. Thomas walked out, but this time he didn't head for the cart. He stood with his arms crossed and said, calmly but firmly, "I'm afraid I can't. Today, Mr. Harrison, I have my own work to attend to." The silence was deafening. Mr. Harrison stared, dumbfounded. Then, his face soured. "What's gotten into you? So much for being a good neighbor," he grumbled, before stumping off to find another solution. It was the first time Thomas had said no, and it felt both terrifying and liberating. The backlash was immediate. Whispers started circulating. Thomas has changed. He's become so selfish. I guess all that praise went to his head. The very people who had exploited his generosity were the first to judge him for setting a boundary. But this reaction was a gift. It revealed their true intentions. The people who genuinely cared for him understood. The ones who had only valued his utility were exposed. Thomas began to redefine what kindness meant to him. It wasn't about blindly serving everyone's needs. It was about making conscious choices. He started helping a young widow with her farm, and she, in turn, shared her harvest with him. He taught a few village kids how to read, and their parents insisted on mending his roof in return. This was mutual exchange, not exploitation. His help became cooperative and meaningful. Slowly, everything shifted. By setting boundaries, Thomas regained his dignity. He found a sense of peace he hadn't felt in years. The constant anxiety of pleasing everyone was gone, replaced by the quiet confidence of self-respect. And a funny thing happened. People started treating him with a new level of respect. They would ask for his help, not demand Italiana. They would thank him with sincerity, not with a dismissive wave. His yes, when he gave it, was now cherished. The lesson here is powerful. Being a good person does not mean being a weak person. True, sustainable kindness is not about endless self. It's about protecting your own energy, your own peace, and your own well-being. It's about having the wisdom to know who deserves your gifts and the courage to say no when you need to. Your kindness is a treasure. Don't let people treat it like it's worthless. Strategic kindness, protected by boundaries, is what allows you to build healthier relationships, restore your inner peace, and ultimately make a much greater impact on the world, because you can't pour from an empty cup. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on living a stronger, more authentic life. See you next time.